Let's not delay somebody. When you have to pay somebody in time. How do you pay somebody in time? Log into your back office. Log into your back office at least 5 times a day. Log in 5 times a day, in the morning, at lunchtime, afternoon, and evening. You will not miss it. You will not miss it. You will always pay somebody in time. If you just learn to log in the morning, it just takes 2 minutes. You don't do anything. You just log in and check. You log out. That's it. You continue with your day, your busy day. Morning, lunchtime, afternoon, and evening, you will see fire. And leaders, please, instead of crying on the group and crying, let's find solutions. Let's be innovative. Make sure that all your directs, you have either a group that you have all your directs there, or you have what you call a broadcast, WhatsApp broadcast, where you have all your directs there. So every person that is new as a director and the person that are close, you put them there and make sure that you educate your team to do the same and duplicate the same. You will see fire. You'll see fire with this business. Yes, we're trying to developers. They have to maybe find a solution to say, you know what, let them add the page whereby there will be a number there that won't disappear, a number that will be visible, so that when you need to contact somebody, you just touch base there and contact the person. When you have maybe to create a new account, educate the people that are coming in to say, you know what, while we don't have that yet, let them put their number on their name there. You will see magic. You will see this movement running like crazy. You'll appreciate it more and you will see fire, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, let's do that. And of course, you will see amazing platform. It is Global Fund Wave. It is uniting the global community. It is uniting everybody in the world. Everybody is coming together to share a beautiful pie. What pie? Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is, of course, a decentralized network. So it's a decentralized network. What is a decentralized network? It is obviously a network that you can find it as a collective in every point of corners of the world. It is accessible to one another, and obviously we're helping each other. So tell me, how can we be a decentralized network if we cannot reach one another? How can a simple thing become something that is killing us, whereby it's frustrating just to connect and make sure that we reach one another? And it's amazing. We can do the things that I've just mentioned. It's going to be simple for us to reach one another in this decentralized opportunity. Of course, few things that are added will make it awesome and will make the dream even smooth, obviously, for you to just make sure that your dreams come true and goals are realized. Ladies and gentlemen, very importantly, I forgot to do this. Let me just make sure that I'm on do not disturb. Okay, cool, I'm there. So let me do that. So let me make sure. So thank you so much. So it is obviously a peer-to-peer, a person-to-person. If I could draw a person, unfortunately, I was not a good person to draw when it comes to drawing. I was never a good person. It is a person to person. I was never able to grow a human. I just said a person there. I was never good to show. So you've got eyes there and you've got all of those things. You know the story. But it is exactly person to person, guys. In person to person and vice versa. That's the beautiful thing. Known and unknown. Your enemy, not your enemy. Your favorite, not your favorite. A person that you have blocked, you have to unblock in order to pay the person. Imagine that. That's the beauty of this opportunity. It is from wallet to wallet. This is your wallet. It's a wallet. So it is wallet to wallet. The gentlemen today, they carry the bags. You know the bags that they carry. Dabusha has ones. It's a blend of ones. I just see him every day carrying you know what I mean? So therefore, it is wallet to wallet, guys. From wallet to wallet. That's the beautiful thing. From your wallet to wallet. That's the beautiful thing. Nothing, no middle person. Directly, this person is paying you. Directly, this person is paying you. They are paying each other globally. So that's how beautiful it is. So make sure that you don't lose it. Make sure that you don't miss it. 100% peer-to-peer, no middle person. We are using what we call USDT. If you don't know what is USDT, join us on Saturday, 10 a.m. You will learn what is USDT, what is cryptocurrency, what is a wallet. You learn all of that. So basically, we're using USDT as a form of payment. There are three currencies in the world, three currencies globally. You can add some few there and there, but there are three exceptionally. Number one is gold. Number two is fiat currency that you're using by country, that you can touch, that you can withdraw in the bank. Number three is cryptocurrency that emerged 15, 16 years ago, plus or minus, now as Bitcoin. But today there is what you call USDT, which is a stable coin. It represents a dollar, USD. So one USDT is equal to $1. So therefore, we are using that as a form of payment, which is cryptocurrency. So that's how we're operating. And of course, the person that has invited you will definitely make sure that you understand that and you know exactly how to work around that. You know exactly what to do. What is a peer-to-peer? A peer-to-peer, just think of a group of people that are coming together to help one another. Just think of a group of people that is either a soccer team. Let's take a soccer team. Let's take a netball team. And this netball team, when they are on the field, they are on themselves. So no coach is there to give them information. They give each other information. They help each other with information. They coach each other in the field of play. And they give each other positions and everything like that. Without a middle person, without the coach. So think of that. Now, think of the same scenario. Helping each other with money. Helping each other with resources. Helping each other with houses. Helping each other with, obviously, businesses. But here we're talking about money. So the person is obviously paying you, and for you to pay somebody, and for somebody to pay somebody, and for somebody to pay somebody, and it comes back to you. And just that's the circle, and that's how beautiful it is, and a global community assisting one another. But you need some few wallets to make sure that you have the right structure. So you need to have a decentralized, or that's what you can call a cold wallet and a hot wallet. You need a decentralized wallet. You need a Web3, or you need an exchange. Let's talk about the Web3 wallet. And what are the benefits of these Web3 wallets? There are many. This is just a few as examples. You can go for MetaMask. You can go for BitGet. You can go for Brave. You can go for Safe Wallet, PayPal. You can go for, obviously, Exodus. You can go for a Trust Wallet. You can go for many, Token. You can go for many. And they help you when you have funds there to be able to transact as little as $1, as little as one USDT, as little as two USDT, as little as three USDT. The trick there, you have to have a network. If you are using all networks, at least have some funds, maybe less than $5 on Ethereum, maybe less than $5 on BNB, maybe less than $5 on Tron, between those ones. So you'll be able to transact whatever coin that you need to transact. So basically, you can utilize that to just keep it simple. So this is a cold wallet, and the most important thing about this wallet, you have to keep your phrases very safe. You have to write them down, because once you lose these phrases, you have lost your money. The nice thing about these ones is that nobody has access to your money. Only you expose what you want to expose. Imagine when you're making billions, when you're making millions with this opportunity, how much USDT you'll have. And you make sure that they are on a safe wallet, and you expose what you want to hot wallets and wherever, to banks and wherever you choose. So you do that, and obviously it will treat you very nicely. So most importantly, there are wallets now. So these exchanges, these are global exchanges or local exchanges that you're familiar with. So your Binance, your Kraken, your Crypto.com, and also your OKX, and many that you can think of. Many that you can think of. If you can still hear me, please type 555 on the chat. I really appreciate your Bybits and many of that. So these are the wallets, obviously, that the global authorities they have access to, and obviously you can utilize that to exchange or to convert from rands to USDT, and that will be fine, and utilize it exactly what you need to do. So most importantly, when you have a wallet here, you go to a profile, and on profile you add all your USDT BEP20 and USDT TRC20, but your leader will show you exactly how it works and how it's done. Very important. Let's talk about why we're here. So this is obviously Global Fund Wave, and this is the ecosystem of earnings, ladies and gentlemen. This is a community coming together to make sure everybody benefits. So there is something that the community needs to do in order to benefit here. So first thing, what is Global Fund? Global Fund Wave is a company that you can think of as a network or what you could think of marketing company. A marketing company is a company that brings opportunities together, right? But here they've got an opportunity and they bring the community together. But they're a company, they have to make money. The question is, where are they making money? So they're making money through what is called EPIN. So there's something that is called EPIN here. So a EPIN here, it is something that it is to you, a EPIN is a transaction fee. A EPIN is an entry fee. Without the EPIN, you cannot do anything. Without the EPIN, you cannot be part of this community. So that's why they make money. They make money via EPINs. So one EPIN will cost you about, let's say, $5. And the other EPIN will cost you about $10. You choose between the two. When you go for a $5 EPIN, that means you are ready to PH with exactly $50, plus or minus 1,000 rands. $5 EPIN plus or minus 100 rand. So you choose a $5 EPIN, and obviously you are ready to provide help, to bless somebody with $50 or plus or minus 1,000 rands. Now, when you choose a $10 EPIN, now you are planning to PH or to provide help with $100 there. That is obviously how it goes. Where does the EPIN goes? It goes to the system. How do you purchase the EPIN? You go to a back office and purchase an EPIN. Which wallet you use to purchase an EPIN? You use USDT BEP20 network. So that is USDT BEP20 network. USDT BEP20 network. That's exactly how you purchase it. So very important, ladies and gentlemen, the person that has invited you will definitely teach you that how it's done. Now you can go as far as buying a $50 EPIN, which is a multiples of $10. So this will allow you to PH up to $500 per day, which is multiples of 100, accompanied by obviously $10 EPINs and so forth. So what will happen, ladies and gentlemen? Now we have PH, now we have done everything. Maybe let me take you to a story how it works exactly. So you are now requesting to provide help because you have an EPIN. You decide which one you want to have. You can have plenty, you can have multiples, you can buy in bulk, it's up to you. Now you submit your request to PH by using one EPIN. Once you use one EPIN, it's gone. You can never recover it. The purpose is to PH. Even if you missed it in 24 hours to provide help to somebody, it is gone. You have to use a new EPIN in order to request again. So you are losing money. So don't lose money. Make sure that you know what you're doing. So you submit the request within 24 hours to 48 hours or a little bit more, they provide you with somebody for you to PH to. The platform assigns a recipient. Somebody, they match somebody that will, that is obviously in the same category as yourself, that is PHing, that wants to PH with $50, that wants to PH with $100. They match you with the same somebody who needs help. And that person that needs help, you're going to pay that person. You're sending USDT. Now, the information will appear whether they use BEP20 network or TRC20 network, and you choose one wallet to pay them. One payment, not too many. one payment, it's good. Unless they provided you with two people or so, it's up to you how many requests you have made. So you know exactly how you're going to pay it. So ask the person that has invited you to help you out with that 100%. Now, you need to confirm the transaction. Once you have confirmed the transaction, and I'll tell you exactly how do you confirm the transaction. So in simple, how do you confirm the transaction? So this is how you confirm the transaction. This is, let's assume this is $50 or $100. It depends on you. Now, very importantly, this is what you're going to take a screenshot and send it to the individual. And again, very importantly, you have to check if you have received funds, but we're going to get there. But now we talk about you transacting. So now when you're transacting, you take a screenshot and you come back, and what you do, you copy what we call TX ID. TX ID. So a TX ID is a transaction ID, a hash. So it will be a number like this, sometimes shorter. It depends on the exchange that you are using. You copy it here and you go and attach it to your back office. You go to say pay to that individual that they have signed. You go pay now, and you you copy, you paste this, and you attach the screenshot. So once you have done that, you have done the duty, you have done something amazing. So now the person will obviously confirm on the other side. Will show you how to go for the person, how do they confirm. So very importantly, your account now is active. Your 50 days is now starting to count. Did I say 50 days? You said yes, 15 days. So your 15 days journey is starting to count now. So very important, ladies and gentlemen, there is a countdown. You will know about it, we'll train you, but you are in a journey to say if you have provided, you have PH. PH means to provide help. Now, of course, GH means to get help. Now we have PH for $50. It gives you, after 15 days, $100, double, times 2. You have PH for $100. It gives you, after 15 days, $200. So 1,000 rands becomes 2,000 rands. Now, of course, if you're looking at it, 2,000 rands becomes, of course, 4,000 rands. That's how amazing it is. That's how beautiful it is. That's how you can enjoy it. Now, $500 becomes $1,000 times 2, which is amazing. So that's how you work around it, and that's how you can benefit around it. And obviously, every second of 15 days, you have double your funds. So there's no magic, there's no tricky things, and there's no other stuff that we can share and talk about except for you, obviously, doubling your funds in exactly 15 days. So ladies and gentlemen, make sure that your team knows how to do this and train them and make sure that they benefit. Now, let's talk about the journey. From as little as 1,000 rand, ladies and gentlemen, you can double your funds every 15 days for a good 6 months. What will happen? In 185 days, you can make millions. 3.5 million to 4 million plus. You can make that 100%. If you dedicate 1,000 rand, if you dedicate an amount, you can dedicate 2,000 rand, you can dedicate 5,000 rand, 100,000, whatever you dedicate. But if you can start from minimum, a simple person that says, I don't have money, I can start from 1,000 rands, you can turn it into magical. 3.5 million or more, up to 4 million plus. That is magical, that is done, that is obviously something that you can achieve. How so? Now let's make an example in USD. You come on board with $50. Now, you know that now your account is active, you have done everything that I've mentioned. Now in 15 days, you have doubled it. It's now $100. Now every PH goes with an EPIN, remember that. Now in 30 days, you have $200. In 60 days, which is 2 months, you are sitting on $800. Ladies and gentlemen, in exactly 75 days, you've got $1,600. 3 months, $3,200. Magical. 4 months, $12,800. Now, 5 months, 51. Wow. Almost a million there. So $51 and $200. Now, when you get to 180 days, 6 months, that is $204,800. So basically, that's how it works. That's how you can benefit 100% from it. And obviously, you can win big by obviously being patient. You can just give it a little bit of a good extra month, maybe say 7 months, or maybe 6.5 months. Why? In case you are experiencing some delays, people delaying to confirm in time, people delaying also obviously to pay in time, so that you can have extra days. But if you want millions, guys, what is 24 hours delay? If you really want millions, why would you complain about 24 hours? Is it not nice? I understand, yes. But if you're gunning for millions, you're gunning to make money, it's nothing. It's something that is temporary that obviously you can overcome and find a solution as a collective, and we move forward as it is. Example in ZAR. 1,000 rand, ladies and gentlemen, you can turn it into exactly 4 point something million, which is 4 million plus. And exactly you can start as little as 1,000 rand. Now, in 15 days, you have doubled it to 2,000 rands. Now, here's the question. I have my 2,000 rands. I don't want 4 point something million. Can I go home? Yes, you can go home. You can forget about the platform and disappear. No problem. You don't owe anybody. You have doubled your funds. The promised journey, what was promised has been delivered. Done and dusted. But if you want to have more, EPIN, PH again. In a month, 4,000 rands. And of course, 2 months, that is 16,000. Is it enough? You can go home, no problem. Now, exactly 3 months, you're sitting on 64,000. Maybe you wanted to buy a vehicle. Go buy it. It's fine. You can start again. No problem. But you feel like I want to have more. It's your choice. It's in your wallet. It pins, and you go for 4 months. That is 256,000. Again, it pins. 5 months, 1,024,000. Again, it pins. Now, 6 months. That is 4,096,000. 4,096,000. And of course, guys, the more you PH, the more it's either you're using one account. When you use one account, you've got money in bulk. Per day, the limit is $500. So 7 days a week, you can PH. No issues. Every day. You have reached your limit today, you continue tomorrow. You want to work smart, no problem. But if also you want to finish everything in one day, you add another account. If you don't mind the admin, you have 2 accounts now. You PH $500, $500. That's $1,000. You've got $150, $1,500. Add another account. You've got 3 accounts. Limit, done. You move like that. So obviously you benefit like that, and that's how you can approach it. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, just as a reminder, one EPIN that is used, it's not refundable. You use it once, gone, and you PH. Now, obviously, you've got 24 hours to pay somebody, but we're asking you, please, if you can pay them in seconds, minutes, beautiful. Remember, you PH by using the details that are provided by the system, nothing else. And multiples account are allowed. You decide 5 PH per day, per account. Now, you want to go for $500, obviously, that plus or minus 9,500, including EPINs, and obviously, you can enjoy that per day. And of course, you want to go for $1,000 plus or minus 18,600, you can do so. Maybe today up to $500, tomorrow the same thing, or same day 2 accounts, done. Now $1,500 plus or minus 28,000 inclusive of EPINs. Now you use 3 accounts or 3 days of PHing, it's up to you. $2,000 plus or minus 37,000. 4 accounts or work smart, you decide. $3,000 plus or minus 55,000 inclusive of EPINs. Now, obviously, maybe 6 accounts or work smart, 6 days a week, you can PH. It's up to you. Now, obviously, $4,000. That is plus or minus 73,000. So maybe 8 accounts, 8 days a week. You can do that. PH every day. Or obviously have 8 accounts. It's up to you. Now, $5,000, $91,500 plus or minus. You can utilize 10 accounts if you don't mind that mean. Or one account, 10 days a week you are PHing. You decide. That's how it works. And remember, every PH, it's going with an EPIN. It's very, very important. You decide which EPIN you want to utilize. It is up to you. Now, very important, ladies and gentlemen, this is a beautiful system that I enjoy so much. And obviously, hopefully you will love it. Hopefully you're loving it and you can benefit so much from it. So it is very, very amazing to understand that the cycle is simple. It is a beautiful 15-day cycle that obviously you can utilize however way you want to utilize. Every single 15 days, you double your funds times 2. That's the promise. No issues there. And of course, you send USDT to the person that is assigned to you. They confirm via a blockchain hash. You do that, you confirm, and it goes exactly to them. Now, they have to confirm as a receiver. Now, obviously, they check the TX ID, check the last digit, the last 4 digits, if they matches. If they matches, you go and confirm without delaying somebody. In case somebody do not confirm, contact the leader as soon as possible, your leader as soon as possible. If the opportunity has not confirmed on their behalf, contact your leader and say, yo, I have a problem here. How can I go past it? They'll help you. Now, obviously, day 1 to 15, your account is active. Now, you've got 15 days timer that starts. You can check it on your back office. And of course, after 15 days, now you receive help. What do you have to do? Nothing. Within 24 to 48 hours, the opportunity will assign 2 individuals that will provide help to you. That's how it works. Within 24 hours, and in my experience, please, on the chat, please help me out right there. If you're a leader, have you experienced maybe more than 48 hours? I don't remember, but you tell me. Of course, there's a person that won't pay 24 hours, but have you waited over that? I don't know. Maybe it's a new experience, but share it. Why not? Nothing to hide. If you have received help, but maybe let's start with a person that has PH. Please clap some hands for everybody that has PH, because that's the journey. Clap some hands for everybody that has PH. Give them like a beautiful emoji. Maybe you can write on the charts. Maybe you can have an emoji for that. And let's see that. If I see 2 people, 3 people, then how are we going to do this? So let's clap hands for that. Let's just make sure that we encourage that, because we've got people that are PHing, people that are blessing other people. They are blessing other people that they don't even know. So share those emojis for those people, so that obviously that's how the journey starts. But also share the emojis for those people that are getting help now. You get help now. You have received in your wallet. You've been blessed. Let's give obviously some emojis for those people that are definitely making sure that they are confirming in time. And let's share the emojis for those people, because they're doing a fantastic job around that. And of course, if you have received help, you've received help, you've got help, and make sure that you write on the chat to say, you know what, I've received help, I've doubled my money. Please write on the chat. I don't want to speak for you. You speak for yourself. Maybe you can raise your hand after the session and say, you know what, I've received it, I've doubled my money. And of course, write on the chat if you have doubled your money. If you have doubled your money, write on the chat, you know what, I've doubled my mony. And of course, that's exciting. So let's celebrate you as well. So this is what you have. This is how you confirm, ladies and gentlemen. You'll have something like this, and it will say provider, a member here, and it will have their names. It will have obviously their code here, and also their wallet. You choose which wallet you want to use, and it will have their hash here. So you compare this hash. Or if you want to compare it here, you view it here. You can view it here. So you can still view the hash here and see exactly. So you go to exchange, verify if it's the same. This proof of payment that you see here and the proof of payment that is in your wallet is the same. If it's the same, you confirm. If you don't know, ask somebody to help you and you confirm. So you need to know, make sure that when you receive help, you confirm as soon as possible because you don't want to delay somebody. We can utilize the chats as well. There are chats. Yeah, you can chat to the person that has sent you money. You can chat to the person that has obviously receiving money or PHing. You can chat here. So let's normalize logging in and check the chats as well if there's nothing there. It is very important because the most important thing, a chat that you'll find there, it's somebody that is paid, has paid you, or it's somebody that is about to pay you. So that's the most important thing. So check it out and make sure that you do the right thing, ladies and gentlemen, before the timer is obviously coming to an end. So make sure that the timer, it does not disturb anybody in that space, because this once it's 24 hours. So once this disappears, it means that, you know what, this person has to wait for another person. But you have now kept this person for about now 24 hours, an entire day, which is not okay. So do the right thing. Make sure that you confirm in time, even if it's your enemy, even if it's your ex, it doesn't matter. This is money. So let's do that. Let's do the right thing so that everybody benefits and we protect this amazing opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, there is something that you can do in terms of sharing the opportunity if you wish to. It's not pushed to you. If you want to, you can do that. If you want to share, you can do that. You can share to your community. You can share to people. Do not ignore it. Do not ignore it. Make sure you don't ignore it because it's massive. It's massive. It's coming to your doorstep. If you ignore it, well, you will catch us later. So it is obviously every nation, one planet, one community, one mission, and one movement, one future, one wave. It is global fund wave, ladies and gentlemen. Every nation, every language, one obviously united community. So make sure you are part of it. You don't lose out, and it is amazing. It is amazing to get some money from a person that you don't even know. How wonderful is that? Very importantly, there is an option whereby you can share the opportunity if you wish to, and it is a uni-level structure, and it pays you up to 15 level. So that's the beautiful thing, and you can share as many as you wish, and that's how beautiful it is. So make sure that you've got 15 directs and you have unlocked every possible level. You can start small, and obviously you can go big. So this is for people that wants to help the opportunity to have more people, and so that it can grow. So obviously when you look at it here, whether you are PHing for $50, we are PHing for $100, you are PHing for $500 or more, your first level, that is 8%. Second level, it is 2%. Third level to level 10, it is 1%. Now, of course, level 11 to level 15, it is 0.4%. That's how amazing it is, and that's how you can benefit. It doesn't matter which is the amount to PH for. Now, assuming you're going for $100, you are using 10 EPIN in terms of $10 EPIN. So basically how simple it is, you will get from direct level 1, you'll get $8. Now level 2, that is $2. Level 3 to level 10, that is $1. And level 11 to level 15, that is $0.4. That's how amazing it is. That's how it pays on the comp plan, and that's how you can benefit, provided that you have unlocked every level. Now, you can go with few individuals or you can go big. Now, if you have 60 people as direct, 100% optional. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your 60 people can pay you $8 each, that is 480. That is 7,900. Now, if they are PHing like for the entire limit, 5 PH a day, now we are sitting, that is $40 each, times 60, that is 2,499 there in dollars, plus or minus 39,672 rands. Now your 60 directs, they decide to say, you know what? I'm going to PH like twice a day. 5 plus 5 is 10. Now they're having 10 PH per day. 5 per account. They've got 2 accounts. Imagine if they've got 3 accounts. Now, if you're looking at it, that is obviously $1,000. And you look at this 60, of course, times 2, that is 120 accounts. Now, of course, that takes you to $80. And of course, by 120 accounts, that is $9,600. In rands, that is plus or minus 158,694 rands. So that's how you can benefit. Imagine this is just the first level. Imagine if you have unlocked all the levels, they're paying you how much more. This is just minimum calculations, just to show you how beautiful and how you can potentially hit the numbers. Guys, don't be confused. The cap is only on commission. Your 3x. So that is the commission that you can withdraw of your total PH. For example, total PH there. That's what you have on your PH. Maybe $50 or more. You will see the page. And obviously, when you add up all the PH there, it has a total amount. If you have PH for $500, as a commission, you will get times 2 of that on your commission. So it is a guideline. So your PH guides your commission. It affects it by guiding it only. So the total PH balance guides your 3x in commission. So the more PH you have, the more you can withdraw. So for example, if your limit to withdraw is 150, you have PH for $50. Now your commission is $500. Now your limit will be $150. That's what you can withdraw. If you want the remaining balance, you need to PH more in order for you to have access to the remaining balance. So it's very important to give back for sustainability and growth. For example, your commission is $800. So times 3 of that, you need, obviously, that is $2,400. No worries. You see that? So they're a little bit higher in terms of your PH. It guides it in terms of your commission and also that. So if your PH is sitting at, that is exactly $800, and your commission is $800, you will get it, no problem. Or your PH is $800, and your commission is more than $800, you can get up to $2,400. If it's more than that, you have to PH more. Now, your PH is $1,000. Your commission that you have received from your community, maybe it's also $1,000. Your $3,000, you will get it. But if it's more than that, you have to PH more in order to get that. So maybe also you have PH for $10,000 in total. You now have a team that is amazing. You have a commission of maybe $3,000. You get it. No problem. If your commission is more than this, you won't get it. So obviously, your PH influence how much you're going to get in terms of commission. Times 2 of that. Times 2. So this will be your PH, for example. So this will be times 3, not times 2, sorry, times 3 of your total value in your PH. You will receive it. If your PH is less, obviously like that. So whenever you withdraw, it will do the magic, the calculations, and all that. If you are confused, we'll try to make it simple like that. But remember, this is your PH, and it influences your commission. You can withdraw times 3 of that. This is your PH, balance, and it influences your commission. You can withdraw up to this. And this is your pH. It influences your commission. You can go up to this. You get what I mean? So that's how it works. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how amazing it is. And obviously, this is a complete decentralized network and directs from wallet to wallet, bank to bank. We're using cryptocurrency USDT. And to purchase your ePins, we're using BEP20 USDT. And there's no monthly person. Fast 15-day cycle, you double your funds. It pays you up to 15 level in terms of unilevel structure, and your withdrawals also within that space of 24 to 48 hours. That's how beautiful it is. It is a global participant network, and of course, blockchain security, immutable transactions, and also unlimited potential growth without boundaries in that space. So that's how beautiful the platform is. It is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, if you want to purchase your ePin, you go to a back office and you go to ePins here, and of course you come here to request your ePin. You can transact ePin as well. You can transfer it from your sponsor to the lower level, not vice versa. Not from lower level to sponsor, only from sponsor to lower level. So you can transfer ePins from that, and also you can obviously go check your ePins under ePins. You will check them if you have any available, and of course you can request. How do you request it? It's simple. You go to ePins and you go to request ePins. You will see a screen like this in that space when you want a new ePin, and obviously you select the ePin that you want, either $5 there or $10. It's up to you. You can buy in bulk as many as you wish, and the total balance will appear here that you have to pay, and you go to exchange and pay by copying this BEP20 address, and you go and pay. You make a screenshot, you attach it here. By choosing file, you attach it here. Make sure it's the correct one. Make sure it's the 100% correct screenshot. We have seen fire. We've seen amazing things, ladies and gentlemen. I can't comment much, and of course you can submit it if you are happy, and that's how beautiful it is. And now it will appear in terms of like this: unused ePins, and the used ePins, you will see them in red. So unused, you'll see them in green. So if your ePin is still not obviously approved, contact your sponsor as soon as possible, and they shall have a solution to that. Now, very importantly, from there, once your ePins have obviously been approved, you go to provide help. You'll see a screen like this for you to pH, and of course you choose the ePin that you want, $5 ePin or $10 ePin. Of course, you will see the total amount here that you need to provide help with, that you have to give help to the other person. Of course, that you have to bless the other person, which you go to submit. And of course, you will see at the bottom of your screen there under dashboard, you will see awaiting to allocate somebody. Once they've allocated somebody, it is time for you to pay that individual. Once that person confirms in time, and therefore you will see a countdown like this. It will tell you how many days, for 15 days and so forth. It will tell you exactly like that. From where you go to menu now, which is you go to provide help, you will see a screen like this, which gives you the entire information and everything like that, dates and everything in details, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to see your commission, you go to wallets, menu wallets, you will find that out. If you want to be smart and make sure that you help the community to grow, you will go to your downline here, my downline. You will see every direct that you have. They have all the information, number, cell phone number, email address. Create a group, personal group for your direct. Make sure you duplicate that to other leaders. Then we won't have issues on the group to say, please, please do this. Please do this. As soon as you see such a message, we all forward it to our groups, and we should have the individuals there, and they confirm. You should know the people that are your directs as well. That's how you know them. If you add them in one group or WhatsApp broadcast, and then you will know this is my team. And as soon as somebody is crying, you just check your team. You don't have any names like that, and obviously you advise better. You take it from there. So that's how you can utilize it. And you can also influence your team when they register to make sure that on the name, surname, they put their number as well to be more accessible. Of course, the platform will make obviously things simple for us. For now, we can utilize like that. Ladies and gentlemen, you can have this session as well. That is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as well. You can have a session on Thursday, and there might be a session as well on Tuesday. Just watch out on the group as well. Even on Saturday or so, or Sunday, you can obviously watch out on the group. On Saturday, 10 a.m., we have a training in terms of what is a EPIN, how to transact, how to PH, how to utilize, of course, an exchange and all things like that. So you can obviously come and learn with us. And so that you can come. If you have issues also, you can come there and obviously benefit from that. So we had a first session in Durban, which was amazing. Congratulations to all the leaders that contributed. And also we had obviously a second session in Durban as well, which was amazing. And all the leaders contributed here, which was beautiful. So thank you so much. We are moving by storm. We are moving by fire. And we are making sure that things are happening. Now, Johannesburg, get ready. Make sure that the wave is wavering in Johannesburg. Invite everybody because all the leaders will be there. All the leaders will be there. So it's going to be amazing. And make sure that you join us in Johannesburg, Albertine Civic Center. And of course, that is 9 May, time from 12 p.m. And that's obviously, you will see beautiful, beautiful leaders, which is Global Fund Wave, waving and wavering in South Africa. Join the movement, join the wave. Make sure that you start the journey with us. You start the journey with Global Fund Wave today. And of course, connect, contribute, and grow together in the world's of most transparent peer-to-peer opportunity, crowdfunding ecosystem, the world coming together to make sure they bless one another in order to win. Connect, join the global community, join the groups as well, and contribute, help others succeed so that they will help you succeed and grow like that, which is amazing. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining the call.